Alongside the head football coach of the Texas A&M Kingsville Javelina's Daren Wilkinson, I'm Mark and Sarah for the Javelina Sports Network. Coach, you guys head on the road again this week. Your first game in the Lone Star Conference against Midwestern State this season. How important is it for your squad to get to a good start in conference play?
Yeah, it's big. You know, conference, obviously, when we talk about our drive for 35 and the things we want to get accomplished as a football team, you got to do it in conference play. And I think we have the, as good a conference as there is in the country. And Midwestern State has notoriously been the team that's right there at the top, whether they're first or second, right there, always fighting for a championship. And so, playing a team like that, first conference game, it's fun for our guys. Definitely, we're excited about the competition.
Now, you guys have played a couple of quarterbacks this season already, Connor Smith and K-Dell. How much confidence do you have in both your signal callers?
Those guys, our confidence in them really comes from their confidence in themselves. It's real obvious when one's playing with confidence, when one's not. And so it's just something in practice we've got to continually work on putting them in good situations so that they can build that confidence. And so, our confidence flows with their confidence, actually.
Now, this is a really good Midwestern State team you're going to be facing that showed off a really excellent running game in their first matchup of the season. How important is it for you guys to try and slow down their running attack, those two running backs they have?
Yeah, those two running backs are excellent players. Probably the two best backs in the conference, and I think we've got some good ones here. But they want to be a team that runs the ball first and throws the ball to move the chains. And so we've got to stop the run. We've got to be able to tackle those guys, and they're hard runners, and so we've got to play gap assignment football, do our assignments, and then be physical enough and tough enough to make tackles when they're there.
You mentioned when we talked on the coaches show, you guys have won 6 of the 8 quarters against this team the last 2 times you've played. Do you feel like that gives your squad some added confidence, knowing that they've played this team really well even through those 2 losses?
Yeah, and our guys know they can play with these guys because we've proven that the last 2 years. Our first year, we were not a very good football team, and we took these guys down to the wire, and they were the #1 seed in the region. And so, our guys understand they can play with these guys. We've got to start playing for 4 quarters so that we can beat these guys.
Now, you're going up against a team that's coached by a guy who's been there for a long time, and Bill Maskell. How much of a challenge is it when you go up against him?
He's a very good coach. He's got a very good coaching staff. I think this football team that we're playing probably is the best coached team in our conference. They make sideline adjustments, they make halftime adjustments, and so we as a coaching staff have to be on our best game as well in terms of just matching them, move for move, so that we can put our guys in the best position to be successful.
And what does your team need to do to win this football game?
You know what? We need to eliminate mistakes and play hard.
Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck on Saturday.
Yeah, thank you.
He's Daren Wilkinson. I'm Mark and Sarah for the Javelina Sports Network.